While new technologies are making impressive things, I'll show you the old-fashioned process of my new watercolor painting. I absolutely love the process of interaction with watercolors. It's a pleasure that can be compared to writing prompts for AI. I rarely draw fan art. They say it can help attract more new viewers. I've never been able to do that. It seems like my fan art is too weird and too specific. When people often compliment your art for being unique, don't rush to be happy. Often it means that it's too weird and doesn't have the potential to become popular. AI-generated art looks beautiful to most people. I can compete with it. On the other hand, there have always been artists that I can compete with. There is one comforting thing I can say. Sometimes a viewer likes art not because it's the most skillful or highest level, but because it matches their aesthetic, mood and style. For example, I can remember the artists I like. They were not the most skilled artist on the planet. Drawing is not Olympic sport, it's like music. If people loved music of highest level, the most popular music will be classical music, orchestras, philharmonics. But people like different types of music. Yes, it's true that artists are often judged based on their skill level, like it's an Olympic sport. However, just like with music, people's preferences in art can vary widely. Ultimately, art is subjective and can evoke different emotions and reactions from different people. I mostly was talking about traditional painting, and I'm not sure that the same applies to the CG world. In CG, I suppose skill is still a top of priority. This is just my opinion, and if you disagree, feel free to debate with me. That's the only one optimistic thing that I can say. I will give you an example of a little story. Once I received feedback from Etsy that really touched me. A girl wrote, "Finally I found art that matches with my aesthetic." Do you understand what I mean? This means that among plenty of works that were likely above my art in terms of skill, she chose mine. It simply matched her aesthetic. This means that skill is not always the most important factor. Skill of AI is very high compared to most artists in the world. Of course, I'm afraid to losing my job as an artist. In the past, I remember having problems like art block, for example. Now, it seems such a minor problem in comparison with losing my profession. I especially feel how lucky I always was to work as an artist in my life. Now it feels so valuable to me, especially when I can losing that opportunity. And it probably seems strange to start a YouTube channel now with traditional painting. But I want to showcase my process, to show how much work goes into creating just one picture which will be scrolled past alongside countless AI-generated images. By the way, I was thinking about which character should be next in my series. I decided to draw Jennifer Connelly's character from the movie Labyrinth. I choose her based on just aesthetic reasons. My favorite part of the work is detailing and texturing. I enjoy seeing how my painting take on its final appearance. This usually take a few hours of work. Typically, a painting like this take about 8 hours to complete. However, when I try to record the process in a video, it takes 3 times longer. I understand that I work very slowly and the technique I've chosen is not practical from a commercial point of view. I spend too much time compared to other artists. However, the other faster techniques don't match with me. I prefer precious and delicate work. I enjoy working on every inch of the drawing. There is no routine in the process for me, as everything is done with love. I've heard the opinion that AI can take over the routine part of the work. However, I personally love the routine part and don't want to give it away anyone. The routine part means that you can relax mind and enjoy the meditative nature of manual work. Later, I will turn these butterflies into big holographic stickers and add them to my collection of butterfly stickers.